And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and I'm back to talk about my team Limited. So, Limited is how do I say this? Super uninspired this weekend. I swear the devs have literally just checked out. I'm guessing 2K22 is just like completely broken, and they have literally all switched over to try to make it to its release window. So you have to use one Dark Matter and one Galaxy Opal, and the rest have to be Diamond or lower. Why not just make it Pink Diamond, dude? I never get a chance to use any of these Pink Diamond guys. So I'm running Bonga at my point guard. I highly recommend using if you don't have Justice Winslow or maybe like Moutier or Halliburton, I highly recommend using your Dark Matter or your Opal at the point guard position. I guess Dinwiddie too. There's just a lot of good wings already. And as far as like Opal, which guys you could, essentially use, that would be very, very good options for you. Wes Unseld, obviously, is always somebody I like using. Jalen Suggs is not terrible, I guess. He's okay. Jalen Rose is who I probably should be using because that's like one of my favorite cards in the game. But I haven't really got a chance to use this Isaac Bonga very often, so I'm gonna take that chance. Cade Cunningham is actually a really interesting option as well, especially if you're a big fan of base 98. This might be a very interesting, cheap Galaxy Opal point guard to run this weekend. Like that base 98, real solid. Is lacking, I suppose, whereas Bonga is going to be much better defensively. Cade is obviously going to be better offensively, though Bonga is a bit faster. Not to compare these guys directly or anything, but it is kind of important to know and note the issues with Cade Cunningham, though he is incredibly good. Like, if you were going to run this guy as your Opal point guard, I really don't think there's anything wrong with that whatsoever. Like, you could get away with running a wing too. I just think it's much smarter to run one of the Opal or Dark Matters as your point guard and then another one as your big man just because of the lack of depth. Other options like Josh Smith, Tyler Hero, both of those are pretty solid. By the way, Cade Cunningham has base 98 with Ben Simmons upper. Yeah, you mean Felipe Lopez, I guess, would be another decent option. Not a terrible one. Obviously, the GOAT, Darius Miles, is somebody I would probably run normally over Bonga. At the shooting guard, Robert Reed. And that's the reason I recommend running one of your top-tier cards as point guard or a big man, because there's guys like Robert Reed, who is a monster, by the way, and like Chuma Okeke, who I'm using over all diamonds, or even Eric Pascal. Just a lot of good diamond shooting guards and small forwards in this game. Even Amethyst, like Boris Diaw is a beast too. Other guys you could honestly run Isaac Okoro and even run the Thanasis Costas dynamic duo. I know a lot of people are running, I saw a lot of people saying they were running like Dort and Poku. Tracy McGrady, Gary Harris are both good options. Like this Gerald Green's still really good. Taylor Horton Tucker's pretty solid. Like these are all a bunch of different shooting guards you could run. Even if you look at the small forwards that can play shooting guards as well, like Grant Hill, Justice Winslow is obviously good at small forward or point guard. This Sean Elliott is still really good. Even that Iguodala is really solid. Like I'm running Chuma. I like Chuma a lot. This is like a personal opinion, but I know a lot of people like him too, so it's not just me. I personally prefer him over like Rondé Hollis Jefferson, but he's also like a really solid option you could run. I don't really like any of the diamond power forwards. I mean, unless you have like a badged up Jeff Green, I don't really think any of them are particularly worth it. If you don't want to spend any MT, you can get away with Kenny Walker though. Kenny Walker's real nice. But that small forward, like this Grant Hill's good. He just doesn't shoot very well. Obviously Sean Elliott, Justice Winslow, they all play well. Pascal, I'm playing at the power forward. Risky move because he's 6'7", but he also is one of the best diamonds in the game. And then I'm running Evan Mobley at the center. You could switch it up, run a Dark Matter over at the point guard, and then run someone like a Dino Raja or even like a, honestly, Opal Evan Mobley. Not bad either. Simbular is another guy that I might run. Evan Mobley is just god tier. Like, I have to run him. 7-footer with Tracy McGrady release. Like, Trey Burke base, come on, I'm running this guy. Diamond options would be like Simbular and Mo Bamba. If you don't have one of those two guys, I highly recommend using like one of your high tier guys there. Seen a lot of people say Dario Saric. He's missing like a couple important shooting badges, which is why I'm probably not going to run him. Those being like, well, he also doesn't have like handles for days and stuff, but clutch shooter, flexible release, and Deadeye, which are important. On the bench, I'm running Boris Diaw because I love this Boris Diaw card, and I can swap him in For Robert Reed, move Robert Reed over to the small forward if I need a little bit more size in my roster. And then Eddie Curry, same thing. Like, I can plug him in instead of Eric Paschall. I can move him over to the small forward, do whatever I want with him, and then put Curry in there if I need more size on the interior. Like, if someone's running a Twin Tower situation, I need to handle that, I can. Other options, obviously, I'm just going to throw Mo Bamba in here for flexibility on the bench. Who else am I going to run? Maybe like T-Mac. Yeah, maybe like McGrady. McGrady's really good in a 3-and-D capacity, like this specific Enshrine McGrady. So I can run Diao at point guard, McGrady at shooting guard, and then I'll run Justice Winslow because I like him too. Flexibility with him as well. I can run him at the point guard, McGrady at the small forward, Boris Diao at the shooting guard, and then Curry and Bamba can step in if they need to. So this lineup right here has a lot of flexibility. Granted, obviously, when it comes to the high tier guys, you can swap them out whoever you want to use, whoever you are best with. So let's go play some limited and we'll test the squad out. I'll even put in the bench maybe. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, Sam Merrill is necessary. So right off the bat, I'm not going to go into like crazy defensive settings because I really just don't feel like playing that hard. So I just go to either Hawks, Bucks, or Pelicans freelance. Those are the freelances I like. I honestly run Jazz motion sometimes too. It just kind of depends. That one really throws people off. They don't really know what to do defensively on that one. Usually if someone's running a 2-3 zone, I'll switch into a Bucks freelance. And the reason for that, it just kind of shifts my players around a little bit. The positioning is basically still the same, but it'll move around like who's where. And if I have like a really, really good shooting small forward or shooting guard that I would like to go into the corners, I'll try a different freelance and stuff like that essentially. The freelances in this game don't work as well as you would think they do, and they're not as thorough as they should be. So sometimes you'll run a Hawks freelance and your players will be in completely different positions than they're supposed to. Same with like every freelance. So sometimes you just have to like switch freelances 3 times a game just to find the right rhythm. They're really inconsistent. So, all right, there we go. Got Pascal's got the ball. Pascal. We'll take it to the rack. Nope. There we go. Mobley. Bam. Come on. 2K giving me a Trey Burke-based center, or giving us a Trey Burke-based center, is wild. I don't think we had any of those last year. All right. Couldn't get around that Poku screen for whatever reason. I don't really know what that's all about, but it's cool. No worries. All right, Bonga. There we go. Chuma Okiki. Let's get around there. Pascal hit it. Oof. Bad shot from Eric Pascal. I got to green that. It's more important just to use comfort players at this point. Like, if I'm on current gen, that's cash every time, like probably 9 out of 10 times. But because I'm on next gen, you're going to miss those. It's all about who greens more on next gen or who has more contact dunks. Wet balls. Get Poku out of there. Oh, dude, I just realized he's using the Lou Dort Poku combo. Yeah, I saw a bunch of people on Twitter talking about that. I personally don't think it's a very good idea at all. The reason being is, like, why would you use a pink diamond when you could use like an overpowered opal? You know what I mean? Who's his dark matter? Oh, it's Luka. Okay. All right, we got Mobley. Oh, I could have took it to the cut right there. Kind of want to get Bonga some shine, though. Oh, he's playing hard off ball right now. Okay. Okay. You're going to run into that Diamond Giannis a lot, too. I personally recommend not using him for if your play style is similar to mine. Oh, yeah. Why would you step in? Why would you step in? You were behind the 3-point line. This AI doesn't make any sense, dude. Like, I swear, it really depends on playstyle. That's why, oh, good steal. It's hard to make tip videos for limited because, like, I don't play like most of the community. You know what I mean? So that's why my tip videos are interesting. Like, watching me play, I don't play like a lot of, like, people in the community. I don't 5-out speed. That was good contest, too. You know, I don't 5-out. Well, I do 5-out. I just mean I don't rely heavily on speed boosts. I don't rely heavily on screens. Good jumper. That's okay. That's okay. I just don't play. I don't rely heavily on like bump steals or lanes and stuff like that. I have like a lot of ball movement going on. I like to shoot a lot of threes. That is not where I wanted to pass the ball. I wish icon passes actually worked because they like don't, but it's fine. Oh, you got your little 2-point lead. That's cute. All right. Yeah, I got to say, I probably should have used Jalen Rose. I'd probably be ahead by a bit. Oh, there you go. Bonga. Big dunks right there. I've used Bonga a couple times, but I think this is the first time I've taken Bonga online in 5v5. It is. I think I just used him in Triple Threat Online for a little bit, so I haven't really got to mess with him, but I use the Ruby Bonga all the time when I'm forced to use Ruby, so It's not much different, but I'm just much better with Jalen Rose. Was that Kirk Heinrich? Whoa, get that out of here. Oh, Kirk, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry I had to do that to you. It's funny because I'm recording this in a Kirk Heinrich jersey right now, which has nothing to do with this. But it's just interesting. Okay, did you really have to hit me with the rock the cradle dunk, Grant Hill? Your brother Thomas was tighter than you at Duke anyway. Bum. All right, Robert Reed can't get past Joakim Noah for some reason. Oh, you were about to get the hammer thrown down upon you. All right, Robert Reed, cash these. Robert Reed is slippery, probably because of all the amount of hair products in his Jerry curl. So he's very difficult to control on screens. I feel like that might not be it. Oh, Kirk Heinrich. No, dude, how many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? All right. Oh, Mobley, let's go. Should have kicked out to Bonga for the corner three, but might as well take the quick dunk. See, I just mix up how I score a lot. I don't play in a meta way. Like, I'd probably be a lot more successful if I did train myself to play meta, but it's just like not that fun, so I'd prefer not to. Don't get me wrong, like I'll boost occasionally. Good steal. But I don't rely on it as my main form of scoring. There you go, Pascal. Oh, okay, that's wet. I was like, great, I didn't green again. My jumper is super inconsistent with Pascal, though. Pascal, or whatever. Like, very inconsistent. Dude, why do you even have your bench in if they're going to play like this? This is bad news. All right, there we go, Pascal. Oh, don't leave Bonga wide of greens. Come on. Adios, dog. Oh, that's fun. That's just fun for the whole family out here. So as you can see, it's hard for me to give tips because I don't play like a majority of the community. I play in a like, for lack of a better term, like a rec league style basketball with a lot of ball movement and not a lot of flash, which is not how the community plays. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the Hoff badge. Yeah, I am. All right. As always, it has been your boy Cheap Loots. The main tips here is in building your squad, not how you actually play the game. Just think about that. Play the game your way, but squad building in Limited is the most important part, not necessarily gameplay sometimes. And I think that was a good example of why that's the case. My team was significantly better built than his was, and that is a lot of the reason which I won. Check the description for all my stuff, and I'll be back with more content later, you guys. Peace out. Have a good one.